agenda. Good afternoon, all of us. My name is Barrister Prekebena Unduku, popularly known as Parent. My job here, my assignment is simple. We have a communique that has been well crafted, and my job is to read that communique out to all of us. So I crave all of us to listen to the communique. Communique issued at the end of the joint meeting of elders, leaders, stakeholders, and opinion molders of Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency. This communique, the meeting was held on Wednesday, 13th May 2026. Venue Bomadi Community Town Hall. Following extensive consultations and deliberations on the political future, unity, stability, and democratic progress of Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency ahead of the 2027 general elections, elders, political leaders, stakeholders, youths, women representatives, opinion molders, and community leaders drawn from Bomadi and Patani local government areas convened a strategic meeting to review the state of representation within the constituency and that a path forward in the overall interest of fairness, equity, peace, and inclusive democratic participation. After exhaustive deliberations conducted in an atmosphere of mutual respect, maturity, and commitment to the collective interest of the constituency, the meeting resolved as follows. The following resolutions were taken, and I am about to read them. The first resolution is recognition of Right Honorable Nicholas Mutu's long service. The meeting acknowledged and appreciated the long years of service of Right Honorable Nicholas Mutu, who has represented Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives since 1999 and has become one of the most experienced lawmakers in Nigeria, in Nigeria's Fourth Republic Democratic Dispensation. Resolution number 2. Right Honorable Nicholas Mutu should not seek re-election for 8 consecutive terms in the House of Representatives come 2027. The meeting unanimously resolved that after nearly 3 decades of continuous representation of Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency by Right Honorable Nicholas Mutu, it is now in the overall interest of fairness, democratic balance, leadership expansion, and political inclusion that he should not seek re-election for an 8th consecutive term in the House of Representatives come 2027. The meeting further agreed that the time has come for a peaceful democratic transition that will create opportunities for broader participation, leadership renewal, and the emergence of new voices and capable leaders within the constituency, in line with the principles of equity, justice, and inclusive democracy. 3. Resolution of representation to Patani local government area. The meeting resolved that in the spirit of fairness, equity, justice, and balanced representation, the 2027 House of Representatives position for Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency should be ceded to Patani local government area, which has not occupied the position since the return of democratic governance in 1999. 4. Adoption of Right Honorable Basil Okoloba Way, Ghana from Patani local government area as consensus candidate. After extensive consultations and careful consideration of the prevailing political realities, leadership requirements, and experience, competence, and acceptability across the leadership constituency, the meeting unanimously resolved to adopt Right Honorable Basil Okoloba Way, Ghana, former Speaker of the Delta State House of Assembly as the sole and consensus candidate of the elders, leaders, stakeholders, and concerned citizens of Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency for the 2027 House of Representatives election. The meeting expressed confidence in its leadership capacity, legislative experience, political maturity, and commitment to fairness, inclusive representation, and the overall development of Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency. Number 5, adoption of a rotational representation framework to promote political stability, fairness, inclusion, and long-term unity within the constituency. The meeting resolved that henceforth, representation of Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency shall rotate between Bomadi and Patani local government areas. 6, maximum tenure of 2 terms for future representation. The meeting further resolved that any individual elected to represent the constituency in the House of Representatives under the agreed rotational understanding should serve a maximum of 2 terms, 8 years, after which the position shall rotate to the other local government areas. In the interest of fairness, leadership development, and democratic continuity. Number 7, commitment to peaceful and democratic engagement. The meeting strongly reaffirmed its commitment to peaceful democratic participation, lawful political engagement, and constructive dialogue. Stakeholders emphasized that all agitation and advocacy within the constituency must remain peaceful, responsible, and consistent with democratic principles. Call for transparent and fair party primaries. The meeting called on political parties, particularly the leadership of the ruling party, to ensure that the process leading to the emergence of candidates for the 2027 elections remains transparent, credible, inclusive, and free from imposition, undue interference, or political patronage capable of undermining the democratic will of party members and constituents. Number 9, appeal to stakeholders and government authorities. The meeting appealed to the Delta State government, party leaderships, traditional rulers, political stakeholders, and democratic institutions to support the growing call for fairness, inclusion, and leadership renewal within Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency in order to preserve political harmony, strengthen public confidence, and deepen democratic stability. Number 10, commitment to unity and collective development. The meeting emphasized that the resolutions reached are not targeted against any individual, but are aimed at strengthening unity, promoting inclusiveness, encouraging leadership succession, and ensuring sustainable political and developmental progress for both Bomadi and Patani local government areas. Number 11, establishment of a joint elders and stakeholders committee. The meeting resolved to establish a joint elders and stakeholders committee comprising representatives from both local government areas to continue consultations, promote peaceful engagement, monitor political development, and ensure adherence to the principles of fairness, unity, and rotational understanding agreed upon by the constituency. Conclusion. The meeting concluded by reaffirming that democracy grows stronger when leadership opportunities are expanded, political participation is inclusive, and all segments of society are given a fair sense of belonging. The elders and leaders express confidence that if fairness, equity, peaceful dialogue, and democratic principles are upheld, Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency will emerge stronger, more unified, and more politically stable ahead of the 2027 general elections. This communique is signed by the following persons for Bomadi local government area. 1. Chief Barry Etolo, Chief Franklin Edokumo, AIG Asiamo Tuesday retired, Odoko Ekrika, Dr. Felix Kodolo, Barrister David Ekrekosu, Honorable Collins Olorogun, Prince Ofeni, Alan Debegi, and Ernest, Honorable Ernest Toby. On behalf of Patani, those that signed are Honorable Toye Timi, PhD, and Barrister, Olorogun Gospel Asiu, Comrade Elijah Ologe, Mrs. Alare Odisi, Chief Lawrence Babodo, Chief Ekobetebe Ebimobowe, my humble self, Barrister Pere Nduku, Sir Victor Agalabri, Mr. James Udiowe, and Honorable Ruben